Hi there, you guys. This is going to be a Gemini new moon / supermoon reading for all 12 signs. Um, I will be sure to leave timestamps in the description box so you can skip to each sign, whichever one that you're wanting to look at. So this will be for sun, moon, and rising signs. And also because Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury, you may also check your Mercury sign if you don't know it and see which sign might or which sign is your Mercury sign. So for instance, say it all depends on your birth date. You can go to cafeastrology.com to look this information up, and you put your birth date information and your date of or your time of birth if you know it, and it'll give you your Mercury sign. Okay, that's the areas of communication, which will possibly help you as well. Okay, so I hope that made sense. So how I'm doing it is I'm going down the line of each 12 signs, starting with Aries, ending with Pisces. So for those of you who either have your sun, moon, rising, or Mercury sign as Aries, okay. So you have 5 of obstacles and challenges, okay, as your overall energy for the new moon. And this is a spiritual energy, the purple borders. So what I feel for you, Aries, with this is that you're overcoming some major obstacles and challenges, and it could be different for each of you. Whatever individual challenges you have when it comes to love, life, health, I feel like it's a spiritual challenge. So for instance, say that you have this challenge to overcome of trusting people due to your past experiences in life, okay, with others. For some of you, it could be different. This is just an example. So whatever obstacles you feel like you've been dealing with and having to overcome, and it hasn't been easy, it's been a spiritual trying experience for you. Spirit's telling you now is the time to confront that. Okay, he's afraid to take this leap. He feels as though if he does, there's some sort of risk in it. There's something that bad could happen to him, or he could get hurt. But really, Spirit is saying that it's not really that hard. It's just the fear of letting go and releasing. You notice we have the number 5. Number 5 is the number of change, major shifts, okay, life changes. So I feel like this will be a big step for you, okay? All right, so that's for Aries. Now moving on to Taurus, okay? For you, Taurus, you have 13 of transformation. So this is a major arcana. So this being a major arcana, this is divine spirit supporting you and encouraging you. There's this mask that you've been hiding behind, this false, pretentious you that you've been hiding behind. And it doesn't have to be like a jag at you. I just feel like, or a jab, it's like, I feel more so this is Spirit saying that you're holding on to this dark perception of life and about yourself, and you're hiding behind your true divine light. And it could be due to life experience or circumstances. It could be things that you've grown accustomed to, or things that you feel is comforting, or it's all that you know. Could have been something that happened to you through childhood, or things within your home or your foundations that have shaped this false mask that you've been wearing, okay? Trying to fit into everyone else's reality, into their comfort zones, and Spirit's telling you to take the mask off. Now is the time to do that for you. It's time for you to be who you are, who you came here to be, and release all of it no longer serves you. So that's your message, Taurus. Now on to Gemini. All right, Geminis, your message is 5 of financial and material changes, okay? So for you, you could be going through a significant change when it comes to your finances and your life, I feel, okay? So if you've been experiencing some, you know, difficulty with money and your home situation, or just in general survival with your say you don't have enough, you know, to pay for your groceries or your bills, or things are not working out with your job, or you're having a hard time with finding a job. For others of you, it could be having difficulty with transportation. If you have a car, if you don't have a car, there's some sort of difficulty with that. And your current circumstances, as far as where you live, there's something with that as well. Spirit's telling you to reach out for their support and their help to help shift this for you, because I feel like they'll send you the right person or right people that will assist you and help you. For some of you, you need to let go of that that fear of being needy or asking for help. Okay, they're saying to let your hand out, okay, so that you can receive what Spirit has for you. There's going to be some sort of shift that occurs within your financial circumstances, okay? For others of you, it could be much bigger than that. This could be blessings financially, like big amounts of money, or a change in your career or your job status, maybe a raise or something like that. And Spirit's telling you to open your hands to receive, okay? So it's kind of like once you ask Spirit for help, they'll send you that person that you need. Like say your car, you don't have enough money to pay for the parts that your car needs, or whatever it needs fixing, you might not have the money for it. Well, Spirit sends those right amount of people that you need, or that person just when you need it, you'll bump into that mechanic that will do it for you much cheaper. So it's kind of like what they're showing me. So that's for you, Gemini. All right. So for Cancers, we have 16 of Disruption. Now this is a major arcana as well. So you have Spirit support in letting go and releasing things that no longer serve you. You might feel as though your whole world is coming apart, or some sort of area in your life is being picked apart or torn from you. Whether it's relationships, because we have the number 6 here, which is partnerships, companionship, love. So this could be your love life, or it could be in relations to loved ones. You feel like Spirit is ripping those relationships apart, or taking people out of your life, or removing you out of their life. It could seem as though things are just not panning out for you. There's just so much drama or chaos around you, and Spirit's telling you that there's aspects of yourself that are changing. Therefore, your circumstances must change. So if it's in relations to people, certain people are no longer needed in your life. They don't fit anymore. Okay, there's aspects of you that Spirit is also trying to tear apart, that no longer serve you or work for you. And it may seem like a big struggle, but it's all divinely guided. The number 16, if you break it down in numerology, that's number 7. That's God's number. That's power. That's caution. That's warning. So I feel like Spirit is telling you to get on board with these changes. The easier you go with God's divine timing and God's plan, rather than opposing it, putting your hand up to it, the less destructive and the less chaotic and dramatic it's going to feel. It's like the Tower card. If we oppose the changes that Spirit is bringing upon us, it's like they're going to force things to happen or pull things out of your life, and it's going to be way more painful to you, rather than just going with the flow of what Spirit's doing. Okay, so next we have Leo. All right, so Leo, your energy is 9 of Suffering and Silence. Okay, so this is like the 9 of Swords energy. So for you, I feel like you're going through a lot of mental battles people don't know about. You've been keeping it all inside. Maybe you've been wanting to communicate and let some things out. So let's say that someone has their has Leo as a Mercury sign. So this would be you, maybe you're communicating, the things that you're dealing with, a lot of obstacles and challenges in your life that you're facing. Could also be that you're trying to trying to do something to better yourself or better your life, and it's like you just can't get out of a certain situation. But Spirit's telling you that it's the end of all of this. It is. Because at least you have the optimistic view that things are going to turn out for the best, and you're hoping for a better future. But right now it's kind of just like you're constantly having to go through all of these challenges, and it could be a toxic environment for you that you're needing to let go of or get out of or get away from, or toxic people. And it's like these people around you may not know just how much they're affecting you, or they may not know how much the environment you're in is affecting you. And it's like you want something better for yourself. Well, Spirit's telling you that it's the end of all of that. Okay, you don't have to suffer in silence anymore. You don't have to hold all of that in any longer. Okay, because you're at the top of the mountain, so you've overcome something. You've realized that you deserve better and you deserve more for yourself. Okay, all right. So moving on to Virgo. All right, so Virgos, you have 6 of moving on. So you also, I feel, is the same as Leo. There's you seeing that there's something much better on the other side of all of whatever it is that you're dealing with, this dark period. Very toxic energy that you're moving away from or desire to let go of and move away from. Could be toxic people, toxic lifestyle, environments, whatever it is, you are turning your back on that. You know that it's time now. It's almost like you've matured since whatever this is, or you've outgrown this dark past or this dark period, and it's like you're walking into a new beginning, and Spirit's encouraging you. It could be a relationship. We have number 6 here. That's also the number of partnerships and companionship and unconditional love. So it could be that, you know, you're no longer resonating with those that you love anymore. It could be that you're walking away from a bad relationship, whether it's in your past or this was a relationship you were currently in. This is you walking away from that. Okay, walking away from whatever this toxic past was. Okay, so the new moon is encouraging that and supporting you with walking away and moving on. All right, so on to Libra. All right, Libra, so your energy is 8 of power, which is a major arcana card. So this is Spirit supporting you, encouraging you with this. So I feel like there's a lot of struggles with your ego and your higher self, okay? You might be going through some difficult times right now, or something specifically in your life, or one area of your life that you're dealing with a lot of challenges. You're trying to not bring out that old aspect of you anymore. Because you've grown, or you've outgrown something, or maybe someone or others, or a situation, or your reaction to certain things. So say in the past, if someone, you know, gave you a dirty look on the street, you would have something to say back, or you would, you know, possibly get into a fight with them, or maybe you would, you know, clam up and you know, get hurt, whatever. It's like some way, however your ego reacted to those things, it's like you've wisened up, and those things will no longer affect you in a certain way. But it's kind of a challenge to leave that behind. It's kind of like your ego still sneaks up every now and then, trying to get you to revert back to an old way of doing things, perceiving things, feeling or reacting to something or someone. So it's kind of like you're trying to overcome that. And I feel like the Spirit's supporting you with whatever the situation is for you. Okay. All right. So on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So you have the 5 of mental conflict. Okay. Or 2 of mental conflict. Sorry. So this could be, there's an imbalance here in your mind. There's a part of you that overanalyzes and thinks way too much into a situation, or has been like that for a while. Could be about how you see yourself or how others see yourself. There's a part of you that looks at things from a higher place, and there's another part of you that digs out your ego and looks at things from a negative perspective, and it's causing an imbalance. It's like you don't know what's really your intuition or what's really your fears or your ego's playing out, and somehow it's causing conflict within yourself, but also with others in your life, because we have number 2. Okay, so this could also be about partnerships, people in your life. Could also be that for some of you, you're having paranoia if you can trust certain people. You don't know who has your best interest anymore. You feel like you can't trust yourself or your judgment anymore about certain things or about certain people. Spirit's trying to bring balance back into your life. This is the perfect time to do it, since we are in Gemini's energy, which is all about the intellect, but also communication. I feel like it's going to help you change your perspective, see things from your higher self, and finally release whatever this negative aspect that you carry or perspective that you're carrying. Okay. All right. So on to Sagittarius's. All right. So Sagittarius, you have the Harmony card, which is like the Lover's card. This is a major arcana. Okay. So this is about a partnership or relationship. Okay. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a deep connection to others or someone specifically in your life. Okay, could be a child and father, you know, a woman reuniting with her father, forgiving her father in some way. Could also be that this is, I did get a romantic feel from this. I did pick up soulmate energy. So it could be in relation to something relating to a soulmate relationship or connection, a romantic soulmate or partnership that is at the forefront. I feel like you're going to get some type of insight about that. There's going to be some sort of healing coming together. I feel like a balance or reciprocation of how you both, I feel like you guys, sorry, I'm just all over the place. You both may be seeing eye to eye when it comes to your relation to each other or your connection, if this is someone specific that you're dealing with, okay? There may be a woman who is dealing with someone older than her. Her soulmate could be slightly older, okay? If this is a masculine energy or a male, your soulmate may be slightly younger than you. I'm also picking up this energy of one of you has matured in the connection or the relationship. So therefore you guys can see eye to eye. There's a harmony, there's a balance within the emotions, there's a support here for one another. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so on to Capricorn. All right, so you have Seven of Choose wisely, Capricorn. So this is like the Seven of Cups. So you have a lot of options here in front of you this new moon. I feel like there's gonna be spirit telling you to look at your desires very closely. Okay, what desire truly speaks to you? Which desire is really of your highest good? Which desire is truly a heart's desire? It's good for you to differentiate between the egotistical desires versus your true heart's desires, and picking between what it is that you want to move towards, and telling spirit that this is what you want and this is what you're willing to move towards, okay? Because not all desires that you're holding on to may be of your highest good, period, or just right now. But I feel like you're going to get some sort of messages and insights about that, okay? So just take some time out. I feel spirit wants you to meditate, maybe grab some candles and focus on your intentions and see what comes up, because I feel like there's some messages that are going to come out for you, okay, when you least expect them to. It's all divinely guided. All right, so on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, so you have here the 8 of emotional withdrawal. So spirit's telling you to not react to certain things that bog you down, okay? Kind of like needing to turn your back on feeling as though like you're defeated, or allowing certain things to get you down. Kind of turn your back on those things and not allow them to get a negative reaction or response from you, especially if someone's kind of testing you or testing your patience. Spirit's telling you to withdraw from that and go within yourself first, okay? You need to find some sort of peace with how you feel about the situation, because other people can kind of get in the way, kind of confuse you where you stand, or you kind of take on their energy, can cause some arguments or conflicts. But I feel like if you just turn inwardly and look at how you feel, or feel into how you're feeling about the situation, the more balance you're going to find. But I feel like Spirit's telling you that there may be some things that you're holding on to emotionally that you just need to let go of. They're not worth the time anymore, okay? Certain people will pull negative things out of you, and these are triggers. So these might be things for you to look at within yourself and make a decision if it's time for you to let go of all of those things that no longer serve you emotionally, okay? All right, so last but not least, we have Pisces. And Pisces, your message is 11 of balance. Okay, so this is a major arcana, so Spirit's supporting you with trying to find balance in your life, okay? You have all of the elements to make that happen with this new moon energy, okay? You have the wands, you have the pentacles, you have the cups, you have the swords. So you have all of the elements to bring things forth, okay? Maybe something that you're trying to manifest or you feel like will bring your life into a balance or into a harmony within yourself. Maybe this is your well-being. Maybe this is your spiritual well-being. Maybe you feel lost or out of some sort of, like, you're not in control of your life anymore. And Spirit's here to support you, okay? For some of you, this could be that you might need to work with certain elements, maybe candles, earth elements like crystals and gemstones, or leaves or flowers, whatever you feel guided to use. Some of you could be water, oils, something like that, or also working with affirmations or writing release letters or writing your intentions. All of these may work together for you. I feel like Spirit wants you to work with all of these elements, or if you feel guided to more than one, to work with that, because otherwise I feel like whatever you feel guided to do that's going to help you bring balance into your life, doesn't matter if you do the candle magic or if you work with potions or water, oils, whatever, or a bath, a cleansing bath, or whatever you feel guided to do, it's going to work in your favor, in as long as your intentions are set in finding balance with whatever it is you're specifically trying to gain some balance or find balance. I just feel like some of you feel very loopy, very off, very disconnected from yourself, very disconnected from Spirit. And I feel like there's some sort of an illumination or light enlightenment that will come from whatever, I don't really like to say ritual because that word might rub people the wrong way, but some sort of new moon and new moon ritual, I might as well just say it, that is going to help you with this situation, if that makes sense. So that's your reading, you guys, for the new moon. I hope that you've enjoyed it. As always, you guys, I'm sending you much love. I hope you guys enjoy this new moon. You manifest, you set intentions, and you release things. And that's going to be of your highest good and highest benefit. Until next time.